They have like all these great systems of it.
It's called Harishchandra Palace. Harishchandra was a 9th century Hindu king of the kingdom based around here. There was in fact another kingdom contemporary with this, or a little earlier, in Dhaka itself. And some of you may have visited Lalbagh Fort in Dhaka, which is actually built on the site of a Buddhist vihara. So please explore. You can see they've done some excavation here, but they actually have very little interest in excavating Buddhist remains here. When we talk to media people here about the Buddhist history, they say, but this is an Islamic country, we're not interested in Buddhism. So it's very nice to be able to quote to them the Holy Prophet himself saying, seek ye knowledge even unto China. And as Dr. Mahathir says, he wasn't talking about Islamic knowledge. He was talking about knowledge.
Hi, I'm Shukanta Bonik, and this village is called Dhamrai. It's a predominantly Hindu village and historically known for producing brass and bronze. My family been involved with the industry for about 200 years. And following a 5,000 years old method, we make different type of metallic objects here. This method is called lost wax method.
I've been in and out of Bangladesh for 14 years. After I retired, I got bored. And I did 4 years in Sri Lanka with VSO. And then my friend said, well, if you can work in Sri Lanka for nothing, you can come and support some projects here. I support private sector projects for the aid and development, basically.
The house was founded by my great-great-grandfather, Mr. Gobindo Chandra Rai. It was about 150 years back. It was in late 19th century, around 1890 to 95. So you see these two houses, these were built first. If you look at the ground floors, the structures would be pretty similar for all these houses. Right. The top floors were extended later on. Okay. So these two houses were built first, then the three houses there, and this one the last one. It was built around 1905. Okay. So every house has its own name. Our great-great-grandfather had 6 sons. Okay. The 6 houses for 6 sons. Right. So the house in that corner is named Boro Bari, then the Majhar Bari, then it's Lal Bari, Munshi Bari, and that is Choto Bari.
But I'm curious about these pits. I mean, there is so much more excavation work ought to be done here. I mean, you guys at the university could be digging this for practice.
That is a property of our archaeological department of Bangladesh, not our university.
Yes, I know. And they don't want anyone to dig anywhere.
Yeah.
The whole village used to involve with this industry, with the metal industry. That's why all these old buildings you see in this town were actually built during that time, you know, and they were all in this brass and bronze business. We had more than 40 workshops in this town, just in this town. And now there are just 3. And we are the oldest people still trying to run this business. And though this method is about 5,000 years old, but it reached its heights in this part during Pala dynasty from 8th to 12th century. The Pala kings were a great patron of this art form. And, but after Pala, because of Muslim invasion, people stopped producing this kind of fine artwork.
But if Bangladesh reached the international average of contribution to GDP, it'd be worth a net $6 billion income and 4 million new jobs.